Hi, boys and girls. Oh, I forgot to grab something. Hold on. So I got these out and then I left them. When I was a little girl, my dad and my mom had this huge jar. It was a very nice antique pickle jar. And it was very tall, and we used to throw all of our pennies in there. And then every once in a while, we would take them to the bank. And mom and dad and I and my brother would sit down and we would roll them into little papers. You can put 50 pennies inside of a paper, and then when you take them to the bank, they just have to count them as 50 pennies. So I got out some pennies that I had sitting on the counter, and I thought, well, how could I count these and make it easier? Well, when I count pennies, and when my family would do it, we would make groups of 10. And then we could just count by tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what we would do is we would take our group of 10 pennies and we would just put them in a stack. And then we'd make another group of 10, and then another group of 10. And then when we were done, we would count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. When we got to 100 pennies, we had $1, because $1 is equal to or the same as 100 pennies. By doing that, it was a lot easier for us to count things. Trying to count pennies and having hundreds of them, it's very easy to lose track and be like, oh no, I have to start all over again. So often when you count large numbers of things, it's a good idea to put them into groups of 10. And then if you make a mistake, you only have to go back and count that group of 10. Because all your other groups of 10 will already be counted. And that saves you time and helps you make a better count. So, 10 pennies. Now, the other day, I did ask you guys to tell me how many seeds you estimate we had in our big pumpkin that I carved. So, I recorded your answers for how many seeds. And let's look at it. Matei thought 305. Ariana, 315. Alex, 380. Colin, 100. Javier, 110. Scarlett, 1,000,000. Jean, 39. Eris, 25. Zoa, 33. Gray, 25. Luke, 166. Haley, 1,200. Owen, 105. Josie, 269. And Artur, 50. If you didn't submit an answer, I don't have you on this chart, and I'm very sorry, but I didn't have an estimate for you. So, those are our estimates. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put all of our pumpkin seeds into groups of 10. That way, on Monday, we can get our final count for how many seeds were in our big old pumpkin. I noticed that I had several that guessed 300. I'm guessing that their estimates came from the book that we read, because if you remember, all three of the pumpkins in the How Many Seeds in a Pumpkin book had over 300. And so I wonder if those will be our closest estimates. Remember that an estimate is an educated guess. It's a guess using something you know. When we are making an estimates, we don't just make a wild guess of just anything. So an estimate is an educated guess using what information we know. Now today, I think it would be kind of fun if you look for pennies in your house. Ask mom and dad, do you have some pennies I can count? If you have a piggy bank, get out the pennies. Put them into little groups of 10 and then count them. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And then you can start over and count to 200 or 300 and so on. Counting by tens, when you put things into groups of tens, it helps you if you are counting a large number to not lose your place and have to start all the way over at the beginning. And it can make the counting go faster and be less stressful. So get all the pennies that you can today and practice counting by tens. Before I sign off, let's all count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Awesome. Pat yourself on the back if you can do it. If not, we want to practice that. So watch the video and have a great day. Bye.